It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On first down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Jordan Wilkins. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Finds a seam inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, let's go. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. In for the score. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie Isaiah Oliver. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Wilkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Golden in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. David Johnson here in the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. To throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56, 11.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
No, check. Patriot. Look at 56. Look at 56.
Now Rosen. And he's got Rome. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Watch it now, Barney.
Johnson on the counter. There he goes again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Ryan fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Corey Peters in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play call. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Going out to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
But you gotta find your mechanic that you trust. Cause some of these mechanics, they keep telling you shit.
These motherfuckers said, we don't fuck with the ABS shit. Well, I said, oh, okay. Alright, so I gotta find somebody, okay. So I gotta do this and that. I'm price that out.
Watch it now, Barney!
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tim carry for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Go, go, go! Hey, run!
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's a quarterback sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This one complete to Gresham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
And if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defense.
And this throw will be intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Lucky 56.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Flush to his right. Lets it go for Nelson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got Fitzgerald. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
No. Check. Pinch it.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Johnson again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And Dawson's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So out come the Falcons now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 23 yards on the play. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Golden. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This is caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now it's Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This time Ryan will throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Rosen to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3, 9, 10!
Johnson running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They run with Wilkins. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They run again with Wilkins. He finds an opening past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Jordan Wilkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit!
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Buying time to his... And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Bryant tacks on the extra point. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Falcons, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You're in the medical unit. You were attacked and hit your head. Who did it?
Probably because you throw mistakes, I don't know.
Sonia Stevens. Don't you take me suddenly? I'm going to speak with you about the matter of Sharon Gilmore. Miss Stevens? Did you hear what I said?